Hello everyone, this is our fourth lecture in the series of motion in straight line and graph. If you already seen all three lecture, in first lecture I discuss about straight line graph, in second lecture I discuss about other graphs like parabolic graph, circle graph and hyperbolic graph, and in third lecture I discuss about use of these graphs in motion in a straight line, by which graph you can represent distance time graph and displacement time graph. What are the possibility, which graph can be displacement time graph, which graph can be distance time graph, which graph can be velocity time graph, speed time graph and acceleration time graph. So we discussed these points, right? Now we will discuss questions because today is the topic of class is question on motion in straight line, and we will discuss which questions only NEET questions. You will know that such type of question asked in NEET exam, and whatever we study, that concepts are working or not, that you can see now. Okay, so if you are confident that yes, I learned the topic, now you can solve the questions. Okay, so first we will start from this question. Whatever question asked in NEET exam from this motion in straight line, all those graphical questions we will discuss today. Okay, so this question number 10, this question came in 2008. Year doesn't matter, what matters that we are able to solve this question or not. Okay, so in this question what we have to find out, a particle shows distance time curve is given in this figure. Okay, the maximum instantaneous velocity of the particle is around the point. So at which point or nearer to which point velocity is maximum, but which velocity? Instantaneous. So that we have to find out. Okay, now velocity we have to find out, and which graph is given, distance time graph is given. So that is discussed by me, that if distance time graph is given or displacement time graph is given, slope of that graph will give you speed or velocity. Magnitude of velocity is speed, right? And slope is what? That also we discuss. You have to check how much this graph is steep. Two things we discuss, if you remember. One thing is what? You have to check that if this graph is flat nearer to this horizontal line, then its slope is less. If this graph is steep like this, then its slope is higher. Only these two lines you have to remember. Okay, so at a point this graph is nearer to, or you can say, if you will draw tangent on this graph, so that tangent is flat, that tangent is not steep like that. So that tangent is flat or it is nearer to horizontal line, means its slope is less. So at a point, if you will draw tangent, so that tangent is like this, that tangent is like this. Okay, if you draw tangent at B point, so that tangent is more steep, because at B point that tangent is more steep, right? You can see this tangent at B point, is more steep, like this it is. Okay, so it is more, this tangent nearer to horizontal line, this tangent steep nearer to vertical line, vertical, okay. At C more steep, at C you can see this tangent is more steep, right, this tangent is more steep. And at D, at D, at D again this tangent is flat, or it is towards horizontal line, right or not? So here towards horizontal line, here again horizontal line, but at B steep towards vertical line, at C more steep towards vertical line, okay. So at C slope is maximum because at C tangent is more steep, or you can say towards vertical line. Is it clear to all of you? You understood? So at C this tangent slope is maximum. If tangent slope is maximum, then velocity, instantaneous velocity also maximum. Understood? So at C tangent slope maximum, therefore velocity is maximum, speed also maximum, because what is speed? Magnitude of velocity. Is it clear? All of you understood? All of you understood? Okay. Next question we will see. Any other question came in NEET exam, we will discuss all those questions. Only graphical, again this question came, okay. Question number 14. So you can see in this graph what is given, displacement time graph is given, their distance, now displacement, okay. The instantaneous velocity of the particle is negative at the point. We have to check where instantaneous velocity is negative, okay, that we have to check, right. So negative velocity means what? Negative velocity means negative slope, and negative slope means what? Angle made by the tangent, if greater than 90 degree, then that velocity is, then that slope is negative. If slope negative, then velocity also negative for displacement time graph. Clear? So at C first draw tangent. So at C tangent is like this. At D tangent is like this. At E tangent is like this, right? And at F tangent is like this. Clear? So you can see here this angle is not greater than 90, because 90 angle means this one, and if angle is less than 90 means this angle is less than 90. If angle is greater than 90 means that is like this, that should be that line, one line this one, second line is this one. Now this angle become greater than 90, it is greater than 90. Is it clear? Suppose this angle is theta, so this theta is greater than 90. Understood? To this angle less than 90, you can see this form. This angle parallel, if lines are parallel then angle is 0. If two lines are parallel, this line, if they are parallel means angle between them 0. Or you can say if they are anti-parallel, one line this one, one line this one, then angle between them is 180 degree. So this line is parallel to horizontal axis. So for this line theta value 0. This line again, this is theta. For this line this one theta, for this line this one theta. For this line and for this line, for both of the line, you can see angle is less than 90, right? Okay. For this line 0. But here if you will see angle, if you will count from the horizontal line from this line to this is total angle, and you can see this total angle is greater than 90. Is it clear? So this total angle is greater than 90, right? Okay. So if total angle is greater than 90, then slope is negative, because slope is equal to tan theta. Okay. And theta, if theta is greater than 90, then tan theta negative. Then tan theta is negative. Okay. If theta is you have to remember it, if theta is greater than 90, then tan theta negative. Okay. And if theta is less than 90, then tan theta is positive. This one you have to remember. So you have to check here angle. So you can see for E, if you will draw tangent at E position, so angle made by this tangent with horizontal line is greater than 90. You can check angle here also, because this line horizontal, this line also horizontal. You can extend it, this line also horizontal. So this angle is greater than 90. Clear? Okay. So at E slope is negative. Why? Because theta is greater than 90. If theta is greater than 90, then you can say tan theta negative. Okay. Now next, we are solving all question which came in NEET exam from motion in straight line chapter. So in question number 15, what is given? Which of the following curve does not represent motion in one dimension? Okay, motion in one dimension. If you remember, all graph I explained there in last lecture and last to last lecture also. Okay, graph lecture you can see there. There I explained that for motion at a single time, at a particular time, only one position is possible, only one velocity is possible for a particle. If a particle is moving, so at a particular time, its position is only one, na? At this time a particle cannot be at this position, this particle cannot be at this position, right or not? You cannot see a particle at two different positions at a single moment, single time. Clear? So here if you will see, velocity increasing, decreasing, this graph possible. Okay. Here if you will see, at a single time, this time, two velocity are there, one velocity, second velocity. Similar type of graph I made, okay, in that lecture. This velocity v1, this velocity v2. So both are different and time is only one. Okay. So at a single time, two velocities are not possible. So this graph is not possible. Is it clear? This graph not possible. All of you understood? But if you want to check other options, yes, we can check. Option C, if what is given here, velocity is increasing, yes, velocity can increase. And if you want to check at a single time, velocity value only one or two or more than two are there. So at a single time only one velocity is there. Okay, it is possible. In this graph, if you want to check velocity increasing, okay, decreasing, okay, negative, okay, everything is okay, right? But if you want to check that at a single time one velocity or two velocity, how many are there? So you have to draw straight line like this. So at a single time only one velocity is there. Is it clear? At this time, this one, no above part is there for in this graph. Okay, is it clear? So which graph is correct? This according to the question, which option is correct? B. Is it clear? But it is not representing the motion. Remember it, because at a single time two velocities are there. If you remember, other graph also I explained there, like this. If graph is given like this, it is also not possible, okay, because in this graph, suppose this on this axis velocity, on this axis time. So in this graph at a single time two velocities are there, this one and this one. So two velocities are not possible at a single time. Is it clear to all of you? Okay. So we discuss questions which came in NEET exam from the topic, from the chapter motion in a straight line. Okay. And sometime direct question they do not ask, they ask graphical use question. Okay. Graph concept is used in the question. Such type of question also came in NEET exam. So you have to go through all those lectures. Okay, so we seen that only these question came. You know, one question is matter. If you will see here, you will find that only 3-4 question came. That's okay, but you know, 3-4 question, only one question is matter. In NEET, if you want to see this time, if you see in the result, above 700, out of 720, 300 students are there. 300. Do you believe? 300. It is a very big number. So out of 720, 700 if you are getting, to your rank maybe 300. Okay, so only one marks also matter. On 715 also, this time around 10 to 12 students are there. On 715, if anyone gets 715 marks, so he is getting 5th rank also, and he is getting around 16-17 rank also. Okay. So 1 marks matter in NEET exam, because you know number of students are very, you know, in India it is maximum. In India, number of students, if you want to check in any exam which is for 12th level, maximum in NEET around 20 lakh, 21 lakh registered. Out of this, more than 20 lakh they sit in the exam. Okay. So due to this high competitive exam, on each marks many students are there. Okay, therefore on a single number also matter. By single number your rank may be 1000, your rank may be 2000, like that, by only on single number. Okay. So I explained you concepts of graph. In graph, now I am summarizing this topic. What you have to remember in graph: if distance time graph is given, then slope of distance time graph is speed. If displacement time graph is given, then slope of displacement time graph is velocity. Okay, and for to check the slope, you have to just see that graph is flat, that line tangent is flat. Flat means nearer to horizontal axis, like this, or it is steep. Steep means nearer to vertical line. If nearer to vertical line, steep means higher slope. Nearer to horizontal means lower slope. Clear? Okay. And after then, if velocity time graph given, then slope of velocity time graph will give you acceleration. Okay. So you have to remember all these concepts. Now reverse. In reverse, if acceleration time graph is given, then area of acceleration time graph gives change in velocity. Remember it. Reverse. Now velocity time graph is given, so area of velocity time graph gives displacement. Okay. So first we discuss distance time graph, velocity, velocity time graph, slope, acceleration. Okay, now reverse, acceleration time graph, area, will change in velocity, and area of velocity time graph, displacement. Okay students, so this graphical topic completed, and further we will discuss numerical questions, not graphical, other type of questions in next lecture. So go through all 3 lectures, then you will understand this topic very clearly, and share this session, like and subscribe. Thank you.